KNDY.
Not only a great weekend for some college football, a great weekend for high school volleyball. Max Blasky along with Hannah Kendall here to my right, back in Emporia Wine Auditorium as the Hanover Wildcats get ready to take on the Bucklin Red Aces. Hanover, your 4 seed here today. Bucklin will be your 8 seed. Bucklin just lost to number 1 overall seed and returning state champion Lebo 25-12, 25-17. Put up a good fight in that second set, but couldn't pull away with the win. Hanover was victorious in their first round of pool play, winning 25-20, 22-25, and 25-21 over 5-seeded Wheatland Grinnell in their first matchup earlier this morning. Second match of the day getting ready here between Bucklin and Hanover as the teams are winding up. We're about 5 minutes away here from first tip between Hanover and Bucklin. You're listening to high school volleyball back here on KNDY.
Hello and thank you for calling. Our operators are busy at the moment. Please hold the line and we will answer you shortly.
Stop the madness! With Blue Valley, there's less time on hold, more time together. Blue Valley Technologies offers reliable internet that works when you need it. And if there's an issue, we have local customer support that will make sure you're back online in no time. Find out more at bluevalley.net.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
At Dewis Automotive Center in Hanover, they're not just a service provider, they're your friends and neighbors in the community. They take pride in their expertise and commitment to your vehicle's well-being. From brakes to batteries, filters, fluids, and routine maintenance to complex repairs, they've got you covered. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Come to Dewis for the quality auto service and repair your vehicle deserves.
For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer. Since 1947, the staff of Bruna Implement Company works daily to provide the best parts and service when you need it the most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. They know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer in Marysville, Washington, Clay Center, Seneca, Hiawatha, and now Humboldt, Nebraska.
Max Blasky back with you here at This Morning. Hannah Kendall to my right, as I guess we have rolled past the noon hour. Of course, if you're checking out our noon news block, swing on over to our sister station, FM 94.1 AM 1570. Keep you up to date on everything going on in the area. Hanover and Bucklin about ready to get tipped off. Of course, we mentioned earlier, Hanover comes here by way of the Axel Substate. They won in 4 straight sets throughout their competition last Saturday, defeating the 3-seeded Axel Eagles in the championship match, 25-21, then 25-15. For Bucklin, they come in as a young team and an underdog into this contest as well. They were the 3 seed in the Santana Substate volleyball tournament last weekend. They ended up defeating Ingalls, who came into the contest 25-8 on the season. Bucklin 20-18. Bucklin defeated Ingalls 25-22, 27-29, and 32-30. So a young Bucklin team here was scrappy just moments ago against defending state championship, or returning state champions Lebo, but now coming up against the Hanover Wildcats, who have been a state power the last couple of years. Of course, appreciation to all our sponsors here this morning and this weekend, making all these broadcasts possible. Andy's Hardware and Lumber, Hanover Electric, B&W Electric, Kramer Oil, Landall Corporation, the Citizen State Bank branches, Midwest Products, Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, Blue Valley Technologies, Sapp Brothers Petroleum, Dewis Automotive, the Hanover Hospital, Bruna Implements, Inline Construction, Duke's Bar and Grill, the Blue Valley Insurance Agencies, Hanover Branch, Hanover Housing Authority, Ricky's Cafe, Main Street Market, OK Service, Orville Juniman Construction, and Kinsley's Mortuary of Marysville. About 2 minutes away here from the second match of the day for the Hanover Lady Wildcats. We're going to take our last 2-minute break and bring you starters here after this.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. At Hanover Hospital, they are more than just a healthcare facility. They are your friends and neighbors right here in your community. Their commitment to high-quality, family-friendly care means when you're at Hanover Hospital, you're with family. They offer state-of-the-art healthcare services with certified professionals on staff 24/7, 365 days a year. Hanover Hospital, your community, your health. Visit them today for close-to-home quality healthcare.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard all year round to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple: to be your number one source for propane, lubricants, and extreme diesel fuel. And they'll reach that goal by treating you like family. Don't wait for winter to set in. Get that propane tank filled today by calling the winning team at Sapp Brothers Petroleum. Still proudly serving all of Nebraska and the Hanover community, Sapp Brothers is proud to announce their newest location in Blue Rapids. That's Sapp Brothers Petroleum, servicing your residential and farming to commercial and industrial needs.
I know it takes good hands to place the winning kick. This is Jack Bloomer, holder of the Big 12 champion Kansas State Wildcats. Inline Construction of Marysville specializes in concrete, commercial, and residential construction. Call them today at 785-562-5525 to plan and execute your building project. When you hire Inline, rest assured you'll be in good hands from start to finish.
For a Goog time, head to Hanover. Goog's Bar and Grill is the happening place for food, drinks, and fun. Open 4 p.m. until midnight, Monday through Saturday, and the grill is always open late. Check out Mexican nights on Thursday with the best pizza anywhere all the time. Order by the half combo or full size with carryouts available too. Find Googs on Facebook and check out their daily specials as well as special events. Grab your friends, grab your family, or make some new friends. Where everybody knows your name, it's Googs in Hanover.
Second match here for the Hanover Lady Wildcats. Won the first one 25-20, 22-25, then 25-21. Hannah, as you look at that first match, what stands out to you for this Hanover offense?
Yes, Hanover total had 40 kills, 15 of those coming from freshman Drew Bruna. She has an 88% kill average at the moment. Defensively, we're looking at, they had 18 digs total, 7 of those coming from number 14 freshman Gracie Bruna. So expecting to see more of those today. Also blocks. Big blocking.
Big blocking up front. Trinity Schlabach, Caitlin Flip in on that morning. Thank you, Hannah, for keeping me in line here today. Looking at starters for this contest between Bucklin and Hanover. Of course, Bucklin comes in with an overall record of 21-18, coached by Amy Fleener. They will start number 5, Whitney Scott, a junior. Number 7, Emerson Kirk, a sophomore. Number 9, Trinity Stout, a sophomore. Number 10, Sydney Jones, a senior. Number 11, Carly Evans, a sophomore. Number 13, Isabel Bowman, a sophomore. If you're catching there, only one senior on this squad, and that is Sydney Jones, the engine that keeps this train running. For Hanover, they will start the same as they did first match. Schlabach, Gracie Bruna, Anna Juneman, Drew Bruna, Kaden Shoddy, and Caitlin Flip. First point of the match is going to go to Hanover. That's going to be a block up front, just as we were talking about it. Caitlin Flip getting in on the action there. One of 3 seniors for this Hanover squad this year, looking to get back to their win their third state tournament in 4 years here in Emporia. There's going to be a block, but a kill there by Bucklin, as coming out hot of the gate, the before-mentioned senior Sydney Jones sends it into the back row. Tessalossi took that one off the side of the face, wore it nicely, though, as we're tied up here at 1. Of course, we already had one girl, Kaden Shoddy, lose a little bit of a tooth in that first match, so it's been a hard-fought contest for both teams here in this first game. Second match here for Hanover of the day is they are 1-0 on the mark for this morning, winning the first one against the 5-seeded Wheatland Grinnell, 25-20, 22-25, then 25-11. Hanover here trailing by 1. It is 2-1. Big block up front by Cliff. She's going to get it across as Bucklin resets. Kill far side attempt there by Stott. Gets it across, though. Flip down the middle. That's going to be a kill for Hanover, tying it up at 2. Tournament has ran pretty much how we've expected it. All high seeds have won so far here today. Lebo just defeated Bucklin moments ago, 25-17, 25-12. as Lebo looks to get back to the state championship again. Of course, they are your defending 1A Division II state champions, defeating Hanover last year in the championship, 25-13, 21-25, then etching out the third set, 25-23 over the Hanover Lady Wildcats. So looking at that matchup later here this afternoon, too, as well, as those two teams will face off in pool play at 3 o'clock. Hanover a little long on the kill near side here as Juneman's going to keep that one in bounds. Hanover trailing 4-2. Has kind of been the motion of the ocean here so far today. Hanover's trailed by much as 6 in some of those sets early on, but able to come back and win a majority of them, though trailing here 5-2 on the long hit by Cliff. Had some troubles, too, in that first set as well. Little miscommunication errors, little, I guess, being where we need to be in the right place errors, too, as well. So head coach Macy Hawley trying to get her girls back in tap here. Here's Slayback on the front row. Big block, and she's going to get the kill, too, as well. Hanover inches 3-5. Talking about seeding upsets, the only upset we saw was in the first match of the day over on the other court. Number 3 seed Argonia fell to 6 seed Sharon Springs, Wallace County, 16-25 and 11-25. So already we're seeing the 3 seed lose a contest. Number 2 seed St. John's Boy Tipton handling McPherson Christian over on the other court now as we speak. Hanover trailing in this first set early on, 6-3 here. Good volley back and forth between the two teams going. It's going to be in the middle. Gracie Bruna getting an opportunity for a kill. It's going to be a tip off of Bucklin, and it will go point Hanover. 4-6 our score here early on. First set action. Hanover looking to start this pool play 2-0 and, of course, make it into Saturday for the third time in 4 years. Big block up front between Drew Bruna and Caden Shoddy. Your side here, that's going to be Gracie Bruna getting it across as good volleys go back and forth. Kill attempt, middle set by Bucklin. That will be Jones, the lone senior, getting it across, and she's going to get it down off of the misplay by Allie Shale. 4-7. 4-7 our early score here as Bucklin leads this one over Hanover. First set action, Max Blasky here with you along with Hannah Kendall to my right. Keeping me in line here this morning in a full day of high school volleyball and football too as well. Of course, later on, Valley Heights Mustangs playing right here on FM 95.5. Later on in the day, Marysville Bulldogs travel down to Heston to take on the Swaffers on our sister station, FM 94.1, AM 1570. Of course, that's where you can catch our new news blog going on right now. Hanover trails this one early, 9-4. Melissa Hawley's going to want to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Be right back here at Emporia.
No two farms are alike, and at Blue Valley Insurance, we understand that. That's why you'll get farm insurance coverage tailored just for you. We look at your individual situation and help you figure out the coverages that make the most sense for your farm, all at an affordable price. No matter what you grow or how big or small your farm, we can help. Your roots are in farming. Ours are in protecting you. Blue Valley Insurance in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville.
Generations have relied on Kinsley's of Marysville, the Padden Funeral Chapel in Frankfort, Hanover Mortuary, Ward Funeral Homes of Lynn and Washington, and Landreth Axtell Funeral Home. You can continue to rely on the professional experience that they provide and the heartfelt concern that they offer each family that they serve. Caring concern in your family's time of need.
9-4 our score here. First set action for match 2 here for Hanover this morning. Big block up front by Drew Bruna, the freshman, playing really good here in the second one. Hannah, that first set, we saw the freshman kind of get out of sorts a little bit, get out of a rhythm. You're trailing early 9-5. Still some nerve maybe for this Hanover squad?
Yes, you can tell the communication isn't on par as it was last time. They just need to come back and keep communicating.
Just on that communication, Caden Shoddy and Bruna up front getting another big block. Talked about it in that first game. 17 total blocks for this Hanover defense against Wheatland Grinnell in that first contest. Already with 3 here against Bucklin in this first set. Saved by Hanover. Nope, we're going to have a push by Shoddy up front. That's going to give another point over to Bucklin as out. They have opened this one up 6-10 here at first set. Hanover has been playing from behind, though, most of the day. So let's see how the Wildcats react here in this first one. Just with that, there's Drew Bruner. Going to be mentioning that name a lot here this year at state tournament. Only a freshman here, one of 3 freshmen on the squad, Gracie Bruner and Kennedy cohorts, the other 2. But having a good first tournament in her high school career here so far has been Drew. Serve goes across right side. Hanover trailing 10-9. Shale gets it in the back row now, hands it off to Bruna. Across the net it goes. Clip gets it across the front line. Bucklin now resets, back set. Serve blocked by Clip right at the net. Gets her big call up there for the defensive block. Hanover now saves it in the back row on the offensive side. Juneman has an opportunity left side, but dug out in that back row by Jones. Back and forth we go now here. Hanover back on the offensive. Juneman with that big left hand blocked up front there by Evans. And again, another volley we go as both these teams in long match points here in this one. Saved out of the back row by Bucklin. That's going to be Evans again. And it finally drops down. A miscommunication by Bucklin on that one. Drops to the floor on their return volley. Had a chance to watch Bucklin here play Lebo before this contest. Bucklin exerted a lot of energy trying to keep up with the returning state champions. So we'll see how long this first match plays out for both sides. Chilliton far side there for Scott of Bucklin as the Red Aces send it out of bounds now. Hanover is clawed to within 1. It is now 9-10. Bucklin still leading this one. Hanover, though, with 3 unanswered points. Make that 4, as that's going to be a serving ace for Hanover into the net. It goes on the return for Bucklin, and head coach Amy Fleener is going to want to take a timeout. We're going to take a 60-second break. Bring it right here back to Emporia.
For affordable housing, contact the Hanover Housing Authority in Hanover, Kansas. Proudly serving the Hanover community, Hanover Housing Authority offers 1- and 2-bedroom apartments for rent. The apartments are part of a property with a laundry facility, office, commons area, and maintenance shop. The apartments are clean, safe, and affordable and are located close to schools, businesses, and churches in the Hanover community. Hanover Housing Authority does not discriminate tenants. For more information, contact 785-337-2692.
Knotted up at 10s here. First set in match number 2 for the Hanover Lady Wildcats taking on the 8-seed Bucklin Red Aces in this contest. Front side, Shale's going to get it across for the Lady Wildcats. Now Bucklin on the attack. Blocked big up front by Cliff. Blocked again by Juneman on the return. Now Hanover has an opportunity. Shoddy sets it up. Juneman left side, blocked by Bucklin. Here we go again. Backside, it's going to go Bucklin. Saves it against the wall here in Emporia. Back row now, Shale sets it up. Shoddy near side, Juneman. Off the block by Bucklin. Dug out of the back row by Stout. Stout now up top to Bowman, and it's going to be a lift called on Hanover as both Shoddy and Clip were there for the Lady Wildcats. Couldn't quite control that one and get it across the net. Point's going to go over to Bucklin as they lead 11-10. First set action here in match number 2 for the Lady Wildcats. Winning the first one in 3 sets here, playing Bucklin in this second. There's going to be Juneman with a big block, a big kill attempt. She's going to be blocked at the net, and Hanover has to reset. Stout's going to get it set up for the lone senior on this Bucklin team, Sydney Jones. Block nice row by Hanover. Hanover's going to keep possession, though, for it. Cheryl sends it back over as both these teams into a good volley now, and that's going to be an unfortunate drop there for Hanover. As Caitlin Cliff got the partial block at the net, rolled to the left side of the court. No one there for the Wildcats, drops harmlessly to the ground, but does give Bucklin a 12-10 lead. Back row set, it will be taken by Gracie Bruna. Across the court it goes as Juneman tries to get a kill, but Bucklin handles that one. Now Hanover in the offensive. Shale back row. Shotty sets it up middle set. Hanover just has to get it over. Losey does. Near side kill attempt here for the senior from Bucklin. Sydney Jones gets it across. Clip's going to send it over on 3 now. Neither of these teams looking too aggressive offensively here in this first one. Only about 2 or 3 kill attempts. Here's going to be one by Juneman, and that's going to be down for a point, Hanover. Just when I start talking about something like that, they usually tend to do the opposite. Anna Juneman getting a big kill there, pulling Hanover now to within 1, still trailing 12-1. Taking a break on the bench will be Allie Shale. Back into the contest, Trendy Schlabach up front. Schlabach gets right into the action. It's going to be a block, but it's going to drop on Hanover's side now. 13-11 Bucklin. Serve across here for the Red Aces. It's going to be dug out to the back row by Tessa Losi, but under the net as now Hanover has allowed 3 straight points for Bucklin. So a game of runs here early on. Bucklin opened this one up early. Hanover got back to it with a run of their own. Now Bucklin on a mini run here of their own. The Red Aces control it, send it over with the kill there far side. That's going to be Sydney Jones, the 5'9" senior, getting it down for Bucklin as they hold the 4-point lead over Hanover in this one. Second match set here on the day for Hanover. Lady Wildcats victorious in their first one over Wheatland Grinnell, 25-20, 22-25, and 25-21. Facing against the number 8-seeded Bucklin, coming in with a record of 24-18. Hanover 32-6. Of course, mentioned it in that first broadcast. Hanover pushed to 3 sets for only the 7th time this year in that first matchup against Wheatland Grinnell. On a soft tip there by Jones, Bucklin's going to push this lead back up to 2 as they now lead 15-13. Hanover needing to get some stops here defensively in a quick-moving second set. Left side or near side kill here. That's going to be down by Gracie Bruna. Her second kill here of the night on 3 attempts for Bruna. Anna Juneman's been sending them across here early on. 8 kill attempts, only 1 successful for Juneman. So the front line of Bucklin has been doing a good job against this Hanover offensive attack. Near side, it's going to be partially blocked by Schlabach, but saving it will be Shoddy. Near side again, here goes Bruna, taken easily by the Red Aces. Kill blocked up front between Schlabach and Bruna. That's Drew Bruna in on the action. Hanover controls it. Losi sets up Gracie Bruna here near side. Taken back row, though, by Scott. Both teams back and forth here on this match point. 16-13 our lead. Hanover trailing in this one. Almost a near kill there by Drew, but dug out back nicely on the back row. Back row it goes again. Onto the ground point, Hanover. After a long back and forth off of the extended arms of Isabel Bowman for Bucklin, Hanover finally takes that point and pulls back to within 2. 14-16 our score. Kill attempt by Bucklin, but it's going to be a point. Hanover is going across the net was Sydney Jones, lone senior on this squad for the Red Aces. Losi back to serve. Hanover pulls now to within 1, 15-16. Closest we've got all night. Here goes Jones again. Dug out on the back row by Shoddy. Losi's going to set it up near side here to Bruna. It's going to be blocked. Out of bounds. Point Hanover, and Weird knotted up at 16 here. Hanover started off slow, was down by as much as 4-1 in this first set here. They've climbed all the way back to knotted up at 16. Near side kill attempt by Jones. That one's going to be in, says the backside judge. Heck of an arm there by Sydney Jones. Gets it through the middle of that Hanover defense as ball goes rolling all the way across the court to the other end. 17-16 our score here. Bucklin leading this one in our first set of match number 2 on the day for the Hanover Wildcats. Thank you all for tuning in today. Max Blasky along with Hannah Kendall here to my right as we're down in Emporia White Auditorium in a full weekend of high school sports. There's going to be a kill attempt from the back row by Juneman. That's going to go long, and she has not had the mark here so far today. Already second error on the Juneman in this second match of the evening. Big power right arm for Drew Bruna. Tries to get that kill to go down, but blocked again on the front line. Return kill by Stout for Bucklin. Goes out of bounds into the Hanover bench. Gives the point over to Hanover. Schlabach will now check off as Shale will step into the contest. Server will be Allie Shale. Sophomore sets up. played decently in that first match. We'll look to continue going. Just as I talk into the net, it goes. That's going to be a serving error for Hanover. Talked about it in the first matchup. Hanover very clean from the error standpoint. Only 70 errors in 37 matches so far this year. So Hanover does not beat themselves sometimes. Watching where that ball went as it bounces across over onto the other court. Hanover will get a reserve here after the points for the Lady Wildcats. Trailing 18-19 here. First set action, match number 2 on the day for Hanover. Facing it off against number 8 seed Bucklin Red Aces. Near side, it's going to be a kill attempt for the lefty Juneman. That one finally drops down for Juneman. Gives herself a kill on that one. Junior coming up big here the last 2 plays, tying Hanover, knotting up at 14. Serve goes across for Hanover then. Bucklin will look to return this one and does. Losey sets it up near side here. Kill attempt. Finds the back line of the Hanover defense. Miscommunication again on that one. We mentioned it a time or two, but just not in the right place at the right time. Sometimes this Hanover defense gets a little bit strung out. We'll have to tighten that up here if they look to make another run later on today. Kill attempt by Juneman, dug down to the back row by Bucklin. Sending it over will be Scott. That's going to be Shoddy up front, sending it to Bruna. Down. Oh, good block by Bucklin as they save a point on that one. Drew Bruna got her big haul up there, and Hayden Shoddy closes the door on Bucklin on that one. Shoddy with the block and the kill from the net, knotting this up now at 20. Server will be Drew Bruna. Right-handed freshman sends it across right corner to left corner. Bucklin back, gets it over. Hanover now opportunity in the offensive. Taking control will be Juneman here near side. Pawns it across. Bucklin handles it in the backcourt. Having trouble with it, though. Hanover now with an opportunity. Bruna on the backside. Shoddy's going to set up Juneman here near side. Lefty puts it down. Big save down in the back row by Jones. Hanover back now offensively. Another kill for Juneman opportunity. That's going to go off Jones' hand over onto the other court. 2 Bucklin players go for it. Save a point. Back and forth we go here. Shoddy's going to set backside up. Caitlin Cliff down. Almost another kill. Hanover with 3 straight. What looked to be kills, but good backline defense for Bucklin. Let's give it a 4th try. Anna Juneman left side. Little touch pass. Save front row by Bucklin. Back and forth we go. Knotted up at 2s here. First set action. Match number 2. Sends it away. Juneman left side. Off the tip again for Bucklin. Bucklin doing a good job of just staying in defense, and finally an error by Bucklin. Going over across that middle point line. Emerson Kirk, the sophomore for the Red Aces, crosses that net line. Hanover takes the 21-20 lead. Talked a little bit about it earlier, but Bucklin just got off a match from Lebo, the defending 1A Division II state champion, so it'd be interesting to see where the energy level is for Bucklin in this one. And there's a second mental mistake by Bucklin in a row, and they're going to want a timeout. Hanover leading this one 22-20. We'll take it with them. You're listening to High School Volleyball. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on KNDY.
Ricky's Cafe in Hanover ain't just good, it's home. From their daily specials to a full menu, choose your favorite served fresh, hot, and fast. Your family when you stop at Ricky's Cafe, and you're welcome anytime. Enjoy the delicious menu choices, and of course, when you're hosting an event, bring Ricky's Catering along. With a variety of options available, always at affordable prices. Call for your next engagement and count on Ricky's Cafe at Hanover.
Main Street Market in Hanover is a proud supporter of all Wildcat athletics. Stay up to date on all the new deals, sales, and more by visiting their Facebook page. Stop by and check out everything they have for your next gathering, family event, or game day. When holidays roll around, don't fret. Main Street Market has you covered. Sure to have everything you need to keep the family full and happy. That's the Main Street Market, downtown Hanover, your local hometown grocery store.
Another error by Bucklin gives Hanover the 23-20 lead. There's going to be a block upside. Caitlin Cliff, Hayden Shoddy getting in on the action there as we are at 24-20. Hanover in control of this one, looking to close out set number 1 here in match number 2 from Emporia. Drew Bruna will be your server. Gets it across the net. 2 or 3 Bucklin players run into each other, but they finally get it across. Back serve saved by Bruna. Up front shot. It's going to go Juneman here near side into the net. Unfortunately, can't close it out on that one. Bucklin gets a point, 24-21. One of the few errors we've seen Hanover make so far here today. Bucklin on this match, 7 errors already. So something to keep a lookout here coming up in set number 2. Blocked by the Clip kill attempt. That one's going to end up falling in on the offensive attack by Bucklin. Getting the kill with Sadie Jones, the senior, leading the way for the Red Aces, as now Bucklin is pulled to within 2. 24-22. Bucklin on serve. Dug out by Shale. It's going to go Shoddy near side here. Juneman lefty kicks it up in the air towards the back wall. Down, and that will be it. Hanover wins this first set, 25-22 over Bucklin. We're going to take a timeout, bring it right back here with second set action on KNDY.
For all your gas and service needs, it's OK Service Station in Hanover. You'll get fast, friendly, dependable service every time you visit. They have fuel available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Ask how you can get a gas card for 24-hour fueling at OK Service. They also handle tires, tire repair, exhaust work, and oil changes too. Stop by, say hi to the folks at OK Service in Hanover.
Soil is the very foundation of farm life. Conserving it is an important aspect of a successful operation. Orville Juneman Dozer Services is here for that important factor. They will build the terraces to maintain your soil resources. They will dig out the ponds for the care of your herds and create the waterways to control the flow of water away from your carefully maintained fields. Orville Juneman Dozer Services has all the trucks and equipment to be your ally in preserving the groundwork of your business. Give them a call today.
71 degrees all the way.
73 degrees, please.
So what's your perfect degree of comfort? We'll help you find it with professional Rheem HVAC service that'll keep your home comfy year-round, save on energy costs, and may qualify for utility rebates and tax credits. So enjoy a new degree of comfort.
72 degrees, and I'm good to go.
Get professional service on all brands of equipment. Call B&W Electric in Hanover, your local Rheem contractor, at 785-337-2598 today.
We don't have to tell that harvest season is here. And while you're working the fields, Kramer Oil is on the road for you. Kramer Oil's commercial fuel delivery brings premium fuel right to your farm, making sure your machinery never skips a beat. Fast, reliable, and always on time. Because during harvest season, every second counts. Keep your farm running smooth with the name that's been there through it all. Kramer Oil. Our family serving yours for generations.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
KNDY.
Max Laska with Hannah Kendall back with you in Emporia. Hanover wins first set 25-22. Errors were a big problem for Bucklin in that first set, weren't they, Hannah?
Yes, they had a lot of serving errors and a lot of attacking errors on their end. The Hanover defense really stepped up with those blocking as well.
4 errors, 2 for Hanover on the night, but what was it, 7, I believe, for Bucklin as a team. So we'll have to clean that up here in the second set as Bucklin will take the early 1-0 advantage here in this second set. Hanover looking to go 2-0 in pool play here. Of course, defeated Wheatland Grinnell in 3 sets earlier today. Only the second time Hanover has been pushed, or 7th time, Hanover has been pushed to 3 sets so far this year. Of course, a battle-tested Hanover Wildcats team that is looking to get back to the state tournament championship game, for the 4th time in 4 years, looking to win it for the 3rd time in 4. Of course, the big matchup coming up later today, scheduled for 3, but we're running a little bit behind. It'll be against Lebo and Hanover. Lebo, of course, comes in as your number 1 overall seed, 36-2. Hanover, your 4 seed, 32-6. But a rematch of last year's championship game. A lot of familiar faces on the side for Lebo. A lot of familiar faces on the side for Hanover, too, as well. but Hanover has to take care of Bucklin here first. Trailing 3-1, second set action, 2 straight kills for Bucklin here. Have got them out to the lead, but of course Hanover trailed early on in this contest too as well. Not getting out to hot starts has been this Hanover Wildcats team here yet so far at the state tournament appearance. Of course, playing a lot of girls that didn't have state tournament appearances from the last couple of years, led by the big 3 seniors of Kaden Shoddy, Caitlin Clipp, and Tessa Losi. 4-1 is our score. Bucklin on the attack, but blocked up front. That's going to be Trinity Schlavach and Caitlin Clipp there to get the defensive block for Hanover. Both of them have been playing exceptionally well here in these first couple sets from Hanover. If anything, it's been some communication errors that has allowed Bucklin not only to stay in this contest, but also Hanover to drop a set in that first game. Just like there, Bucklin gets a nice little tip point by senior Sydney Jones, as now they lead by 3, 5-2. Service over is going to be Shoddy, controls it now. Clip middle set, down in the back row, pulled out by Bucklin. Set's going to go far. Point Bucklin, though, as it lands right on the line. One of those tough ones if you're a defender in that back line to judge where it's going to land up. But Bucklin coming out here with some fire, just as they did against Lebo a set ago. Service error there for the Red Aces, giving Hanover their third point here on this set. Clip will take a seat on the bench with the substitution. In will come the freshman Drew Bruna, who has had a pretty good state tournament here so far through 2 matches. Trouble with Bucklin on the return. Hanover's going to get an opportunity. Back set kill by Losi. It's going to go back set to Bucklin. Bucklin handles it. Jones middle set kill, but dug out by Losi. Shoddy's going to sit up here. Bruna, that's going to be Gracie Bruna near side. Tipped along the net. Bucklin now in control. Back over to Hanover. Through the outstretched arms of Drew Bruna and Trinity Schlavach will find the floor for Hanover on that back row as Bucklin now leads 7-3 here early on second set. Hanover won the first one 25-22. Did trail by as much as 6 in that contest. It's going to be Bruna getting it across for Hanover. Bucklin's going to have to scramble. That's going to be a high set. Bouncing on into the stands. Aaron Emporia. Point going to Hanover. Schlavach will now come out of rotation. Into the contest will be Allie Shale. Bucklin return here on the third head. Back row, it's going to go Shale. Losi has to control it. Hanover's just going to get it across with Gracie Bruna. 7-4 our score here. Bucklin leading this one. Big block up front. Drew Bruna getting the block for the Hanover Lady Wildcats. Saving a point for Hanover and finally getting them up to 5. 5-7 is our score here. Second set as Hanover looks to defeat Bucklin in this second one. Jones is going to get it across for the Red Aces. Drew Bruna in the middle again. Back to back. 1 kill, 1 block for the freshman. Playing some big minutes here for head coach Macy Hawley in this state tournament game and doing an excellent job so far this morning. Max Blasky with you here in Hanover, just getting at 1 o'clock. Of course, if you were checking out some news and weather, swing on over to our sister station, AM 1570, FM 94.1. Just got done with our new news block, but we'll keep you updated and informed throughout the entire day. Of course, appreciation to all of you listening back home and making this what seems like such a fun job so possible here for me. Hanover trailing 6-8 here early on. Second set blocked at the net by Bucklin. Second tip by Gracie Bruna getting into the action. The fellow freshman getting herself a kill there on that one. Pulling Hanover now to within 1. 7-8 here. Our second set score is Bruna sends it across the net. In the back row, that'll be taken by Jones. Now kill attempt will be in. That was awfully close on that back line for Hanover. Once again, one of those you just let them go by and see where that ball lays. But Hanover not able to pull within closer to 2 so far here in this second set. Still trailing 9-7. Near side left-handed Juniman's going to get that one across. Pulled down to the back row by Jones. Kill attempt far side by Scott. Blocked at the net by Hanover. So they're going to call it for a block out of bounds on Hanover. The point's going to go over to Bucklin, as Bucklin now takes a 3-point lead, 10-7. Kill attempt by Juneman, blocked at the front line by the Bucklin defense. Juneman's going to get it over again on the third hit. Now Bucklin on the attack. That will be Bowman getting across. That one's out. Too far on the kill attempt is out. That's 2 errors by Bowman on kill attempts so far here in this one. Losey will take a seat on the bench now as Caitlin Cliff back into the contest. Senior up front will man that defensive line for Hanover, and there it is. Her and Shoddy on that right side. Miscommunication by Bucklin on the scrappy return as they went 5 deep in the back row. Hanover now only trails by 1. Back and forth contest in this one. Second set action. Bucklin will set it up here near side. They're going to have to send it across a middle set attack. Coming up will be Brunin. Now Shale's going to get an opportunity. Bounces across to Jones. Jones sets it up near side here. Dug out in the back row by Brunin. Juneman's going to set up Shoddy as she spins it over on the volley. 3 sets now here for Bucklin. Kill attempt far side by Scott, and Scott's going to pound that one into the net. Point Hanover, as another mental error by Bucklin has given Hanover quite a few free points here in this contest alone. Talked about it in the first game too as well. Hanover does not defeat themselves. Don't make those middle mistakes. There's going to be a 2-hit for Bucklin, and that's going to give Hanover their first lead of this morning's contest here in set number 2. Looking to close out Bucklin in 2 sets and start off pool play 2-0. Drew Brunin will send it over into the lap of Jones for Bucklin. Bucklin gets it over. Shawnee now sets near side for Juneman. Lefty gets it down as Hanover Juneman gives Hanover a 2-point lead, and Bucklin's going to want to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Hanover leading 12-10. You're listening to High School Volleyball on KNDY.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas. A proud Wildcat booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
Not everyone can become a Lennox dealer, so you'll be glad to know when you buy a Lennox from Hanover Electric Incorporated, you not only get the best products in the business, you also get a traditional experience in making sure your home is as comfortable as it can be. Because every independent Lennox dealer must pass the Lennox Quality Dealer Standards Program, the toughest test in the industry. And what it means is you get a dealer you could always count on. Lennox, one less thing to worry about.
12-11 our score here in White Auditorium in Emporia. Bucklin getting 1 point there on that miss set by Hanover. Lady Wildcats still leading this one in the second set. Good day of volleyball coming up too as well. Hanover one more pool play game after this one. That's going to be at 3 against number 1 seeded Lebo, and a rematch of last year's state tournament championship. Hanover on the attack here. Juneman's going to try and get it back row for Bucklin. Into the line it goes. Saved by Jones, though. Hanover now on the offensive again. Losey's going to set it up. Juneman left-handed spike again. Down and good for Hannah Juneman, who had a rough start to this second set for the junior. And now with 17 kill attempts, 6 kills to her name. So feeding Juneman here so far in this one. Not making it happen all the time, but the front row of Bucklin has been pretty darn good in this one. Another error by Bucklin again will give Hanover the 3-point lead, now 14-11 as they've scored the last 2 unanswered. Hayden Shoddy will be your server. She sends it over here right to left. As we look at it, North Ford here in White Auditorium. Max Plasky, Hannah Kendall to my right here. See them stats for me. Check in with her here in just a little bit. There's going to be an error again by Juneman, just too far on that serve, kill attempt for the lefty. As Bucklin now pulls 2 within 2. Kurt will send it over for the Red Aces. It's going to be a point, I believe, Bucklin on the lift by Hanover. So just when Hanover had an opportunity to get up by 3 or more, here's Bucklin now within 1. 14-13, second set score. Hanover won the first one. Kill attempt off the hands of Gracie Bruna, and just like that, we're knotted up at 14. Talk about the errors so far here today. Bucklin with 12 errors to their name. Hanover 9 so far, 2 as well. There's going to be another one by Bucklin off the back row. Tristan Stout can't handle that one. The 5'4" sophomore sends it into the stands here in Emporia beneath that high wall, and Hanover takes another lead. 15-14 our score, as Anna Juneman will be your server. Sends it over right side, taken in the back row there by Stout. Near side kill attempt by Jones, who is the engine that runs this Bucklin offense. Kill attempt blocked at the net. It's going to land on Bucklin's side. Picking up a big kill there will be freshman Gracie Bruna, giving Hanover that ever-coveted 2-point lead. 16-14 as Hanover looks to close Bucklin out in 2 sets. Anything can happen. Jones right side, good power attempt. That's going to be out. Boy, Tessalowski was about an eyelash away from calling that one. It is going to be a tip by the official judge up on the stand. So kill attempt went out of bounds, but Losi just barely got her fingertips on it. Point goes over to Bucklin. Losi sends this one back. Shoddy sets up Juneman far side. Juneman swings it over back row to Scott. Scott sets up Jones. That's going to be in, and Bucklin has tied this one up at 16. So back and forth we go. Bucklin has the last 2 points in this matchup between 4 and 8 seeds. Service error by Bucklin. Whitney Scott going to keep that one in bounds, as that one almost goes into the stands here in Emporia. Point goes to Hanover, though, nonetheless. 17-16. Flip will take a seat on the bench. Trinity Schlabach back into the contest. Jones sends it over. Shoddy handles it back row. Losey's going to take second hit down in the middle. Almost gets a kill there in the middle. Drew Bruna, who else? Big kill there for the freshman. Gives Hanover back that 2-point lead, 18-16. Losey caught the Bucklin offense off guard there. Sent it over on the second set. Left Drew all alone in the middle of that lane for the block/kill. There's going to be a misplay again by Bucklin. Tristan Stout is going to force a timeout by Bucklin, and we'll take it with them. We'll be back here in 60 seconds. Hanover leading 19-16.
Landall Company in Marysville is expanding and looking for career-minded individuals who want to work for a stable company that's been in business for 60 years. Currently hiring welders, painters, assemblers, fabrication, and maintenance. Experience preferred but not required. Competitive wages, merit increases, annual raises, and promotions. $2 per hour shift differential for second and third shift. 4% attendance bonus based off your gross weekly wage. Apply online today at landall.com.
The Check 21 Act, passed by Congress, makes checking accounts a whole lot simpler today. Every check you write will be copied onto your monthly statement in smaller form, so at a glance you can see your check traffic. Verifying your check transactions will be faster and more efficient for you and for the bank. You'll have more time to hit a few golf balls or enjoy some quality time with your kids or grandkids. Citizen State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
20-16 our score here. Hanover leading second set versus 8-seeded Bucklin. Hanover won first set 25-22, leading this one 20-16 in what has been a back-and-forth battle between the Wildcats and the Red Aces. Bucklin on the attack here. Jones blocked at the net, though. Who else but Drew Bruna and Trinity Schlabach, the long-arm duo up front for the defensive side of Hanover. Schlabach down with 7 blocks unofficially here this morning in this second set alone. 21-16 now. Hanover leading this one, looking to close out Bucklin and go 2-0 in pool play before their matchup with Lebo, but it will not be without a little challenge from Bucklin. Sidney Jones, the lone senior on this Bucklin team, is going to get a kill here on the offensive attack by the Red Aces. Pulls now Bucklin 2 within 4. Of course, it will be a full day of high school sports here on KNDY Radio. Of course, we'll have Hanover's last match scheduled for 3, probably going to run a little bit late than that, coming up this afternoon. And then out at Dodge, we will have the Valley Heights Mustangs tipping off their contest at 4:30 versus Inman. And then, of course, later tonight over on our sister station, FM 95.5, AM 1570, the Marysville Bulldogs travel down to Heston to face off the Swathers in a Week 9 matchup as the Kansas High School football playoff season got underway full swing last night. A lot of 8-man teams playing. Hanover getting a win over Lakeside. Moving on in that one, the Lady Wildcats looking to do the same here. Get back to the state tournament championship game. Drew Bruna. Big kill there for the freshman as now Hanover leads 23-17. Looking to close out Bucklin here in this one. Bruna so far on the day already with 4 kills on 6 attempts. Very efficient from the freshman. Bucklin has to scramble. Hanover takes care of it. Juneman in the back row. Now we're going to go Gracie Bruna near side. Back row dug out by Scott. Bucklin scrambles it on 2. Shawty's going to set up Bruna on the right side. Big power right arm. Just a little bit too long. No, they're going to call that one inbounds there for Bruna as now Hanover is 1 point away from going 2-0 here in their first 2 matches of this morning. 24-17. Allie Shale will be your server. Across the net it goes. Dug out nicely by the back row of Bucklin. Juneman's going to handle it, sets up Shale. Back row kill attempt. Dug out by Jones in the back row by the Red Aces. Near side here, it's going to be Juneman setting up Shawty. Shawty's going to set up Bruna. Gracie Bruna. 4 hits for Hanover is going to be the call as Gracie Bruna couldn't quite get that one over the net. Good plan of attack running left to right, but couldn't quite get that one over as Bucklin survives 1 more point. Red Aces send it over. Shawty sets up Bruna. Down, saved nicely in the back row by the Red Aces. Back and forth we go. Gracie Bruna is going to get a shot now. Blocked by the front row of Bucklin. Ball keeps going back and forth. Drew will set up Shawty. Now Shawty's going to set up Gracie Bruna. Down to the middle, and that's it. Hanover wins this second set, pulling away 25-18, as now Hanover goes 2-0 in pool play so far this morning. We're going to take a timeout, recap this game right when we come back. But again, Hanover wins the second set of the day, 25-22, 25-18 over Bucklin. You're listening to high school volleyball here on KNDY.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
Hello and thank you for calling. Our operators are busy at the moment. Please hold the line and we will answer you shortly.
Stop the madness! With Blue Valley, there's less time on hold, more time together. Blue Valley Technologies offers reliable internet that works when you need it. And if there's an issue, we have local customer support that will make sure you're back online in no time. Find out more at bluevalley.net.
At Dewis Automotive Center in Hanover, they're not just a service provider, they're your friends and neighbors in the community. They take pride in their expertise and commitment to your vehicle's well-being. From brakes to batteries, filters, fluids, and routine maintenance to complex repairs, they've got you covered. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Come to Dewis for the quality auto service and repair your vehicle deserves.
Just like our area athletes work each day in practice to perform at their best in the big game, the staff at Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, work daily to provide the best parts and service experience when you need it most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. We know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one. Bruna Implement Company, since 1947.
I know it takes good hands to place the winning kick. This is Jack Bloomer, holder of the Big 12 champion Kansas State Wildcats. Inline Construction of Marysville specializes in concrete, commercial, and residential construction. Call them today at 785-562-5525 to plan and execute your building project. When you hire Inline, rest assured you'll be in good hands from start to finish.
Max Blasky back here in Emporia Wide Auditorium. Hanover Wildcats victorious in their second matchup of the day versus the 8-seeded Bucklin Red Aces. Hanover wins this set 25-22, 25-18, and moves on to 2-0 in pool play here this morning and afternoon as we're rolling on into the afternoon hours. Of course, a big matchup up next for the Hanover Lady Wildcats, a rematch of the state tournament championship from last year versus Lido, coming up at 3 o'clock. Will probably be about 3:30 by the time we get on with that one. But, of course, keep it tuned right here to KNDY FM 95.5. We'll keep you updated throughout the afternoon. So, Hannah, as we look at that last match, for Hanover versus Bucklin, I know offensively they got out to a good start. What did you see from your standpoint?
Offensively, yes, they did great. Gracie Bruna led in kills with 9, with only 13 attempts from that freshman, along with 6 from Anna Juneman and 5 from Drew Bruna.
I think a big stat, too, as well, for this Hanover team was a lot of free points by Bucklin, too, as well.
Yes, Bucklin had about over 15-ish errors coming from anywhere from offensive, defensive, serving, anywhere in between.
Some free points that Hanover was able to pick up in that one, kind of made it a little bit of a struggle, I think. We had talked earlier, too, about how this younger team for Hanover comes out and attacks it in some of these girls' first, volleyball tournament, state tournament championship. Do you think they've kind of calmed down now after 2 sets?
Yes, you can see those young mistakes from those players that aren't as seasoned or experienced, and you can tell a couple of those seniors have really tried to reel them back in, calm them down a little bit.
Of course, head coach Melissa Hawley always gets her girls in a position to win, and Hanover has done that here so far this morning, winning the first set over Wheatland Grinnell set match in 3 sets over Wheatland Grinnell, and then finishing off Bucklin here moments ago, 25-22, 25-18 to advance to 2-0 in pool play. We're going to take another timeout, bring it right back here to Wide Auditorium in Emporia as the Hanover Wildcats continue their march for back-to-back state tournament championship appearances.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. At Hanover Hospital, they are more than just a healthcare facility. They are your friends and neighbors right here in your community. Their commitment to high-quality, family-friendly care means when you're at Hanover Hospital, you're with family. They offer state-of-the-art healthcare services with certified professionals on staff 24/7, 365 days a year. Hanover Hospital, your community, your health. Visit them today for close-to-home quality healthcare.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard all year round to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple, to be your number one source for propane, lubricants, and extreme diesel fuel, and they'll reach that goal by treating you like family. Don't wait for winter to set in. Get that propane tank filled today by calling the winning team at Sapp Brothers Petroleum. Still proudly serving all of Nebraska and the Hanover community, Sapp Brothers is proud to announce their newest location in Blue Rapids. That's Sapp Brothers Petroleum, servicing your residential and farming to commercial and industrial needs. For a Goog time, head to Hanover. Goog's Bar and Grill is the happening place for food, drinks, and fun. Open 4 p.m. until midnight, Monday through Saturday, and the grill is always open late. Check out Mexican nights on Thursday with the best pizza anywhere all the time. Order by the half combo or full size with carryouts available too. Find Googs on Facebook and check out their daily specials as well as special events. Grab your friends, grab your family, or make some new friends. Where everybody knows your name, it's Googs in Hanover.
As a business owner, you work hard to make a profit. Earning a living and supporting your family is always on your mind. At Blue Valley Insurance, we can help you lower your business expenses by finding the right insurance coverage at the best rate to protect your investments. Our agents have many years of experience handling all types of insurance policies, including commercial insurance. We have offices in Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville. Put us to work for you. Blue Valley Insurance.
For affordable housing, contact the Hanover Housing Authority in Hanover, Kansas. Proudly serving the Hanover community, Hanover Housing Authority offers 1- and 2-bedroom apartments for rent. The apartments are part of a property with a laundry facility, office, commons area, and maintenance shop. The apartments are clean, safe, and affordable and are located close to schools, businesses, and churches in the Hanover community. Hanover Housing Authority does not discriminate tenants. For more information, contact 785-337-2692.
Max Blasky back here in Emporia, rolling in from a little green onion there. Always like those introductions. Hanover wins their second set of the day, 25-22, 25-18 over 8-seeded Bucklin. Hanover, of course, victorious in their first matchup of the day, with 5-seeded Greenfield Wheatland Grinnell winning that one 25-20, 22-25, and 25-21. Up next for the Hanover Lady Wildcats, they will face off against the number 1 overall seed, 36-2, in a rematch of last year's state championship between Lebo and Hanover, coming up here probably just a little bit after 3 o'clock. Now, one last thing before we went to go, I got thinking about this during the break, but we're talking about this Hanover team, a young squad yet so far. So when you look at the 3 seniors, Caitlin Cliff, Kanan Shoddy, and Tessa Losi, this would be their 4th year in a row they get an opportunity to go to a state tournament championship game, not just make the playoff round, but also to go to the tournament championship game. So as this Hanover team is getting ready in the locker room to face Lebo and getting ready for tomorrow, what kind of, I guess, advantage does that experience bring to the Hanover squad?
They have had experience handling this team before, and I bet they're really looking forward to come back and maybe show what they didn't or couldn't last year.
Of course, had an opportunity last year to call that game between Lebo and Hanover, a different squad for both sides, but it's going to be a matchup made in heaven, nonetheless, coming up here at just about 3 o'clock. Of course, a big thank you to our sponsors, too, as well, for making this broadcast possible. Kinsley's Mortuary, Orville Juniman Construction, OK Service, Main Street Market, Ricky's Cafe, Hanover Housing Authority, the Blue Valley Insurance Agency's Hanover Branch, Goop's Bar and Grill in Hanover, Sapp Brothers Petroleum, Inline Construction, Bruna Implement, Hanover Hospital, Dewis Automotive of Hanover, Blue Valley Technologies, Midwest Products, Citizen State Banks, Landau Corporation, Hanover Electric, Andy's Hardware and Lumber, Freeman Farmers Mutual Insurance, Kramer Oil, and B&W Electric. Thank you to the sponsors for making this weekend's broadcast possible.